Hey there, we just finished watching a excellent slasher film. It's a classic, and it came out in 1982, directed by Mark Rossman, and the movie is The House on Sorority Row. There is a very inferior remake to this, but this is the original. Love the cover art here on this one. Of course, it was done as Katrina's Nightmare Theater, which you can really watch without the Nightmare Theater part. It doesn't add much to it. But it is a fantastic film. Basically, a bunch of sorority girls that are supposed to be leaving the house who just graduated have decided that they're going to stay for an extra 6 days and have this like big blowout party at the end. Normally they go, but they're convinced by this girl named Vicky, who's kind of I guess the house bitchy girl, but I found her kind of cool, kind of hot. Who was played by Eileen Davidson. Eileen Davidson is a famous soap opera actress who spent many years playing Ashley Abbott on Young the Restless, as well as playing many different characters on Days of Our Lives, because she had like twins and stuff like that, triplets and stuff. But anyway, basically there's a flashback at the beginning of the movie where we see a woman who's having a difficult birth, and you're led to believe that the child has died in childbirth at the beginning of the film. It's very ambiguous, but that's the way it seems. The mother, now it's in the present day, which I guess in the early 80s, and the mother is like the house mother of this sorority. And she's not exactly the nicest woman. She's got her own issues, and she wants those girls out of there. And she's not pleased with the fact that they've actually snuck back and decided to stay in the house for a few days. There's a confrontation with one of the girls, played by Eileen Davidson, who was having sex and has of course that prerequisite nude scene, and yes. Anyway, where she slashes the girl's waterbed, because the house mother has this really cool looking cane. What's kind of like a hook cane type
It's
thing.
got the top of it is a crow.
The crow. It's a really cool weapon.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that they didn't reuse it when they did the remake. My daughter's
got a tire iron
over there, and then the other side. She woke up to watch this movie, and
I woke up at the perfect time. They
Yeah.
just put it on.
yeah, and so she's like so happy right now because she thought it was terrifying.
It was scary.
It was a scary movie. I gotta say, I did not expect it to be as scary or as atmospheric as it was, but it was extremely well done. The lead was Harley Jane Kozak, another actress has done like many movies, and of course, just like Eileen Davidson did a stint in soap operas where she played Mary in the cult soap opera Santa Barbara. So before we go on with the plot, basically is after they do a prank on the house mother that actually results in the house mother's death. It's an accident all around, but their reaction to it may not be the best. Eileen Davidson
to it is
decides
the same as every reaction to accidental horror, death in a horror movie.
Hide the body, and they decide to hide it in this pool because they got this like pool that hasn't been cleaned in years and nobody can see the bottom of it. Unfortunately, during their big party, they realize quickly that the body has disappeared, and they kind of think maybe the house mother is still alive, and people start to die, and the bodies pile up pretty fast in this movie. The deaths are well done. They're shot extremely well and very atmospheric. It's gory without being too overly gory. It's not a lot of blood and guts, but the gore makes sense where it's used, and I think it was well done. What's your thoughts?
I liked it a lot. I guessed the twist really early on, but the deaths were.
But even knowing the twist didn't take it away from you.
No, it didn't take it away.
I think the twist was really good because it wasn't like the twist. It was kind of early on, but it was only early on if you had the theory and pieced things together.
I was so yawny because it's like 4 in the morning. But the kills were very clever, very very clever. Specifically, the girl in the place down where the circuit breaker is.
Which
cool
one's
one.
her?
Takes the cane, stabs her twice in the chest. You only see it through like a shadow. Stabs her twice in the chest, and then you see like stab through the face.
Yeah, incredible. I like the hammer claw.
Yeah.
Throat rip. That was
that one was really good.
And I really, really like the ending of this film.
Very abrupt.
Extremely creepy, and it reminded me a lot of my favorite slasher film of all time, Black Christmas. There were so many similarities between Black Christmas and this film. It was uncanny. The sorority house, the killer in the attic.
There's a scene where the old lady actually sits in a rocking chair by a window in the attic.
Yeah, which is very Black Christmas. So I'm guessing the guy probably saw Black Christmas and was inspired by it.
Yeah.
And unlike many times when you see people that are inspired and they make lesser movies, this holds up for me. This may actually be a favorite of mine, right up there with Black Christmas. I love the dark, bleak, nihilistic ending to this.
Yeah.
It is not what you think. That is one place where I did not guess. I did not guess the way this thing was going to end.
It's got a very abrupt ending, but that makes sense when you we watch the special features to find out exactly what the ending, what was supposed to happen with the ending, the alternate version of the ending.
Yeah, the ending is to this movie is freaking dark. The alternate ending is a much darker.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give stuff away because this really is a film that you should discover yourself. That the last kind of little twist thing on there is petrifying. It's terrifying, especially for me. I don't like clowns, harlequins, stuff like that, and the use of like kids' toys and oversized toys and that in this movie, where there are so many. And this is the 2 disc set, by the way. If you're going to pick this up, this is now out on Blu-ray. This is Katrina's Nightmare Theater, The House on Sorority Row. There's 2 audio commentaries, an on-camera interview, which is run with the star, which runs 50 minutes long. There's the theatrical trailer, 3 TV spots, the alternate ending, which you really got to check out after you watch the movie. Don't check it out before. Storyboard comparison, stills gallery. The second disc has a bunch more interviews. Interviews with Kate McNeil in the movie, Eileen Davidson, who played the bitchy one, Mark Rossman, of course, who's the director. There's on-camera interviews with the composer Richard Band, runs about 50 minutes long. On-camera interview with the producer, and there's more trailers for different Katarina's Nightmare Theater films. Fantastic film. This gets a perfect score for me. As the slasher film, I have to give this one a perfect score. This is 5 bloody harlequins out of 5 bloody harlequins. The House on Sorority Row. If you haven't seen it before, I highly strongly recommend you do. It is an exemplary, fantastic slasher film. If you have seen it before and you haven't seen it in a while, or you don't own it, this is worth owning. By far, this is an amazing set. Great features, great movie, great presentation. Audio and video, I thought, were fantastic. And definitely pick it up. If you don't have The House on Sorority Row, get it. It's really worth getting. Anybody else?
Yeah, no, I think it's good. We agree.
I gotta say one thing.
Yeah.
This was like the first horror movie I've ever had to actually turn away from.
Oh yeah, because of the.
Don't sorry.
There's like a suspenseful scene
Yeah,
near the end that everybody was anticipating. Like, oh god, this is we know what's gonna happen.
And we knew it was gonna be terrifying.
It's gonna be creepy. So.
And it was very creepy. Yeah, but with that being said, my tea is cold, and I need more tea before I go to bed. And so, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this review. And if you haven't got it, and you're a slasher fan and you're a horror fan, The House on Sorority Row, the original, I highly recommend. It is a fantastic film. And for me right now, it's time for tea.
We'll miss our seniors.